Daily Manna from the Torah by Dr. Ketriel Blad. Shalom, dear brethren, and welcome to the fifth Aliyah of Parashat Nitzavim. You are standing. This Aliyah is found in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7 through verse 10. Today we'll be studying verse 7. Also, the Lord your God will put all these curses on your enemies and on those who hate you, who persecuted you. Isn't there a reason to hate the Jews? Many hate the Jews because they consider that they are sinners and therefore deserving of all the curses written in the Torah. It's true that the sacred people's sins have brought many curses upon them, but that doesn't give anyone from among the nations the right to despise or hate them. The Eternal didn't pronounce these curses upon his people out of hatred, but out of love. This text says that the same curses that befall upon the Jews due to their disobedience will befall upon all those who hate them. Those who were instruments to execute the Eternal's wrath and curses upon the Jewish people for their sins will be subject to all those curses themselves. How then is it possible that the ones who fulfill the Eternal's will are punished for it? Because they didn't do it with the right attitude. They persecuted the Jews out of hatred, and that attracts a curse. So be careful with your attitude. Hatred creates lies that in turn create more hatred. There are those who read the Bible and so they want to love Israel, but at the same time listen to the news from Israel's enemies through the media in their countries and believe the lies vomited all over the world about Israel and her army. How is it that those who claim to love Israel at the same time criticize her for actions Israel carries out that they consider unfair and evil, when most of the time they haven't been well informed of the real facts? When one gets well informed, it's easy to realize that Israel's army is the most compassionate in the world. How can one say that he is a friend of Israel when he listens to Israel and the Jewish people's enemies without listening to Israel's version of what is happening in the Middle East? Shouldn't a friend ask his friend about what happened instead of listening to his enemies and criticize that friend for what those enemies say? Do you believe the enemy's version more than your friend's? Or maybe you didn't want to listen to your friend's version. Then, is he really your friend? Don't believe lying news created by anti-Semitic and anti-Zionist individuals so that you don't become infected by the same hatred that gave origin to those lies, and so that the curse of the Torah does not reach you. Seek for news from the inside, not the outside. May the Eternal keep us from all evil. Shalom.